How do we get the best results out of AI? They're burning through contacts and landing in spam. So anyone who's leveraging AI will be 10 times more productive.
So Andrew, do you think cold emailing is dying? Let's just jump straight in.
I would say cold emailing is going to go over a rapid change, especially Q1 next year. Google, Yahoo, they're all releasing new updates that are going to block companies that are sending more than 5,000 emails a day, and anyone who gets more than or less than a 0.3 complaint rate, which is going to drastically change the feel of cold email. And at the moment, you're having to send a large quantity of data to be able to then get what you need back from cold email.
Sure.
So they're burning through contacts and landing in spam. That's all your target prospects. So I think something's got to change.
Yeah, for the better.
For the better, hopefully.
Obviously, yeah. Do you think AI is replacing sales and marketing teams?
So I wouldn't like to think of them as replacing sales and marketing teams. Yeah, I do think they'll be making them way more productive. So anyone who's leveraging AI will be able to be 10 times more productive than peers that aren't using AI. And it's just making sure that they're using it effectively for the jobs and getting rid of the manual jobs that they don't like, so they can spend more time on the higher performing activities. So hopefully businesses will see a reduction in headcount cost, yet more output.
Sure. What should any business consider when choosing the right AI software?
I think adoption is the main key thing. So getting a tool, making sure that it's
fit for purpose for them, yeah.
Fit for purpose, integrates in with the tools, and has a low requirement for someone to use it at the front end. Right, the bigger the teams, the harder it is to make everyone use it. So
Absolutely.
Often businesses invest in tools, they underutilize them. But if it runs in the background, where they don't use them, and if it runs in the background and it's low touch from their standpoint, then I believe it will be a very valuable tool.
And what's your favourite AI tool that you're using within your business, apart from obviously your own software? But let's not go into that one. But apart from your bits, what's your favourite AI?
There's a multitude of different ones I'm playing with at the moment. So you can synthesize your own voice. There's GPT, you can talk to it, you can upload CSV files and analyze them. I'm getting it to write every single one of my emails, just the first draft, making sure that it can then send out and reply to anything that hits my inbox.
Yeah.
So it is saving me hours every single day. So lots of different tools.
And in what ways can AI contribute to more targeted and personalised marketing campaigns? Obviously, this is right up your street.
Right up my street, this one. So it can do a lot of the heavy lifting. So you can upload a list and then rate and identify every single prospect against your ideal customer profile. You can sift to the ones that are going to make the most impact to your business.
So it's taking all the time out from staff doing it.
Absolutely. So the lower paying roles in a business that you just have someone fill a process, AI will be much better at doing that, faster at doing that, and hopefully more reliable to do that as well.
Yeah. And are you noticing when people are doing campaigns, can you tell the difference between a human-led campaign to, say, like an AI sort of like marketed-led campaign or not?
You can definitely tell between a mail-merged campaign that's not personalised to a customer and a personalised one. But you can't really tell if it's a personalised one where someone spent time to reach out to you or AI has done the heavy lifting for it. There may be something in the future where Gmail or your mail provider says this was written by AI.
Yeah, there's software at the moment that can like roughly pick up whether something's been written or not.
But if that's in everyone's inbox, then it might be easier to tell it. But yeah, right now you can't tell the difference when it's done properly.
Okay. And how can companies strike a balance between AI automation and maintaining a personalised approach in marketing?
Looking at each individual job, basically, making sure that certain roles in the marketing function are delivered with AI to, again, save time. And then the calls themselves, there is AI doing sales calls nowadays.
Is it really?
Which is crazy. But I believe that building rapport and everything with prospects, that should be a human touch only.
Sure.
But everything else, like the follow-up email that you write, the task that you set yourself, AI assisting you in those is going to massively help.
Yeah. And where, so obviously within your business, where would you see AI going in the future? Obviously within like marketing in general, but where would you see it going?
I see it being adopted into every piece of software we're using right now. It's kind of already in there as like a beta stage, but I think it's doing a lot of the manual processes. Like CRMs will probably integrate it and then start using it a lot more.
Sure.
But yeah, I just see everyone mass adopting it, especially as it gets faster and cheaper to build an AI. It'd be interesting to see the landscape soon.
And just where you kept saying about cost, can you give a little insight just into the sort of costs that actually using like AI and stuff like that would, either when you're experimenting or just in like development phase or anything like that? Because obviously, we all go on, we pay a subscription, or we try and use something free online, but actually, there is actually quite a lot of costs involved, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of costs in AI, especially as you have to test it before it goes out into production. So if you look at GPT, they've got different models. You've got GPT 3.5, which is super fast, super cheap. GPT-4, which is slower, more expensive. And what they've released recently is GPT-4 Turbo, which is 2 times less cost, but hopefully the same sort of accuracy.
Sure.
And I like another large language model called Claude by a company called Anthropic. That's about 10 times cheaper than GPT. So we're building on Claude, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And is there any recommendations you give to anyone who's starting to use AI within marketing?
Spend time making sure that the prompt is as accurate as can be. So it's got all the information, you've got the set requirements that it needs to follow, and it doesn't deviate away from the prompt. AI does tend to hallucinate, so you've got to get that in check. So we usually have like a human in the loop that's just doing a final check over before it goes out. But we've got it working so well that 90% of all emails are going out without any checking, and it flags up the 5-10% that we need to pay
And I'm guessing that's
attention
where you need the human empathy side and just the checkovers. So, it won't completely replace jobs because you're still going to need things checked over, right? But basic automation in the background, it can do, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And with GPT's new update, it's going to have custom GPTs which are trained specifically around your business, your specialism. So that was the weakness of GPT, was I put in information about my subject matter. It doesn't know everything. Whereas now you can upload everything you've ever written as a business into one window, and it will be able to work against that.
And just lastly, obviously, where are you guys going with it? Obviously, you fully believe in it. I know that with the conversations we've had. So I know that, you literally live and breathe AI, but where are you guys going with it?
So we're a video company, and now we're using AI to do the distribution side of the videos, to generate the leads. We're all in, basically. Ever since it came out, I've been head down, how do we get the best results out of AI possible? We are trying to change the cold email landscape for the better. You've either got cold email or you've got account-based marketing. We're trying to be on the end of account-based marketing, but at the scale of cold email, which will make the experience better for the salesperson, higher quality leads, and for the end user receiving the email, hopefully a better experience. So we're building exciting tools, and I'm really keen to show you what we've got brewing away in the business.
Brilliant.